stretching treatment and strength work to keep his body ready to go.
And the big ticket Kevin Garnett last season entered the top 10 Clark all-time in rebounding and the top 20 in scoring.
Yeah, and you know, going forward, he's clearly a Hall of Fame player. Going forward, though, the Nets looking to limit his playing time to keep him fresh for the playoffs.
Outside Jack. Kicks to Johnson. Back to Jack. Garnett, right side. There's 1:26 left now here in the second. And Zalatovic kicks to Johnson. Here's Lopez. And Davis sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Lopez. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Deron Williams is subbed in for Joe Johnson. The Pelicans also changing it up. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Asher. And Gordon subbed in for Drew Holiday. It's deflected. Williams dishes to Jack. Back to Williams. Outside Jack. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. Pelicans pull it in. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
Well, they were lucky it wasn't a blowout because they didn't put forth a very strong performance in that one. Yeah, they just couldn't find anything to work for them, Steve. No matter what approach they used, it was futile. Good rebound there, but overall, they're getting outworked on the glass.
Steve, I think that's what you'd expect, seeing what the score is.
I think he anticipated that the defense would be there, and that's why he leaned in like that.
Evans passes to Johnson. Johnson right side. Can't get it to go. Williams with the defensive effort. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And Jack kicks to Williams. Jefferson a screen on Davis. Williams attacking. Anderson with the block. Evans dishes to Johnson. It's hauled in by Williams. Williams. From deep. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Nets up by 10. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, no doubting that was a rough second period for you guys. What are they doing that gave you so much trouble?
I don't know if I can point to one thing that they were doing that gave us trouble, but I think it really just came down to us playing 1 second behind them. We need to be a lot sharper and quicker with our decisions out there.
Good luck in the second half. Kevin, a visibly frustrated young man.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey guys, settle down for a second. I noticed a couple of things from that first half. The three-point shot hasn't been a reliable weapon yet, but if we can get it to drop, things will open up for us inside. Keep working hard to get into space and find good looks from deep. I also have to say, I'm happy with how many of our points have come right at the rim. We can't go wrong if we keep getting so much scoring from the painted area. And let's not lean too much on the fast break in the second half. Get things set up when we can. The points will come fast enough. Don't worry. Last thing is, let's not waste any time. We got to play with a sense of urgency and start cutting into that lead right away. Let's do this.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. What can you say? Joe Johnson, an impressive effort here today.
He has that slasher mentality, guys. And we saw all the evidence of that in the first half as he continually got to the rim and scored.
Yeah, he had the jetpack on today, Steve, blowing by the defender no matter who they put on.
Pelicans trail by 10, setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Johnson, he's in at shooting guard. Davis and Asik control the paint. Holiday out there with Tyreke Evans. From deep, Johnson, that is good. Johnson's got the first points to start out the third quarter for New Orleans. And for Brooklyn. They're shooting well. They're at 45%. Williams passes to Johnson. Lets it go from 14. And he can't bank that one in. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Johnson against Johnson. Johnson outside. Off target from outside.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
For Brooklyn, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
Shooting one.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. And Holiday kicks to Johnson. Dishes it to Usher. And the wide open shot from Evans. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Nets leading by 10. Outside Williams. Johnson outside. From outside the arc. And that one's good. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Holiday against Williams. Johnson outside. For 3.